condensers, condensers, reboilers, and some other piece of equipment. And I have, Dr. Rivera and I need to make a final decision how we're going to do the costing. A lot of the costing will be happening through tables in your textbook. Some of the costing, if we can use Aspen Plus, we'll use Aspen Plus. Let me see, how many of you have not succeeded in installing Aspen Plus? Let me see hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14. Oh boy. So from about 90 students, let's say 80, so maybe as high as 20% of the class. Still, how many of you have access to Capcost? Quite a few have access to Capcost, okay.
No, it's something that we can still process in Capcost.
I might offer the option of one or the other, okay? So I have to get together with Dr. Rivera and discuss that. But basically that's where we're heading. I definitely predict lectures will end no later than the first week after spring break. Because we have, next week we'll do the, I think lectures will end the week after spring break. Now the exam will probably be the third week after spring break. Okay, let me put a temporary time for the exam. It will have to be an evening because it will have to be both this class and Dr. Rivera's section. So how about something like Wednesday evening, third week after spring break?
So the 28th?
What's that?
21st? Or the 21st?
No, the 28th.
March 28th?
Yeah.
So can we have it? Check your calendars. So exam tentatively.
Is that the Unison exam?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And it's only Unison.
That's the day.
It's only Unison.
Actually, I think
Marisa, you have an exam. Which class? What time is your Orgo
there's
exam?
also an AP meeting that day.
8:20 p.m. This is a really easy.
It's technically
This is a really easy
It's on the register.
exam. I can probably. Yeah, the same exam. Yeah. I could start you. Typically, it shouldn't take that long. But I can probably start you early. Okay, the Unisim exam is an exam that close to 50% of the class scores 97 and higher. Another 20 or 30% scores 90% or higher. And then grades can fall off very drastically at given temps. Guys, you're working on your project right now. This is one way I'm distinguishing between those who are working and those who are uploading. It will show up in the exam. It's a very straightforward exam. Your columns, if there's any distillation column in the exam, it will be nothing like what you're filing for your project. So it's not an exam you have to study for. Okay, if you have been doing the class and the homework, class and homework, and have a good night's sleep before, so you're careful, there's no excuse not to get 97 and higher. Okay? So it's not something to panic about, but on the other hand, it's a good warning. Those of you who are not doing If you're doing the homework blindly without connecting to your brain, that's not good. If you're just... So, it's nothing to panic about. I've never had a UNISIM exam in which the average of the class was below 90%. Okay? So we are not talking a difficult exam. All right, so that's the temporary date, but organic exam people, I can probably start you early around my office or something, and we all move together here if you need it, so you have a bit larger break. But I won't let you leave before the class starts. So, okay, so the evening class starts at 5:10, right? So, you'll have to stay until the exam starts, right? If you finish early, you still have to stay by maybe 4 o'clock, then you'll be done by 6, and your organic is at 8 something. Gives you a lot of time to clear your heads, have dinner, everything. Would that work, Marisa? I have control class before, so I cannot start it much earlier than that. So it would be immediately after my control class that I would start it.
So we should hear at 4?
I don't have this classroom, so it would meet in my office at 4, and then you would have to move with me to this classroom.
But then we also have to do your controls class, and that is at 3:50, so we just put it there.
Control class is 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You do have the control class. All right. Okay, guys.
Oh, okay.
3:50.